I don't even know, man. But regardless, we're about to go destroy the back muscles. It's a weak point, so I gotta really lock in whenever we're hitting back. So honestly, I love hitting back. It's one of my favorite muscle parts, especially whenever I don't know if you've seen the bodybuilders whenever they do the Christmas tree pose. Like when Dorian Yates had that Christmas tree, man, oh my gosh, it looks sick. I don't know what it is. I just want to have that Christmas tree look. And since it's a weak point of mine, that's the goal. Is to have a freaking sick back whenever I do a pose. So we're gonna go and destroy the back muscles. Train as hard as possible. Push the limits. And walk out of there feeling like we couldn't have done more. And now the only goal is to rest, eat, sleep, play some Fortnite. Oh yeah, that Jujutsu Kaisen episode with Sukuna versus Gojo was freaking awesome, man. I think they did it better than, honestly, the fan animation that, everybody saw and was saying was better than the trailer for the scene of Jogo versus Sukuna. It was pretty good. I loved it, man. Best fight in Jujutsu Kaisen by far. It really puts into perspective how strong Jogo was compared to all the other people. But, I mean, he was always getting paired up with the two strongest sorcerers, so that's why it looked weak. Alright, so enough of that. Let's see what we're going to talk about today. Alright, yeah. Since I'm struggling with this right now, why don't I share it with you? And then together, you and I can, I don't know, hopefully grow together. If you're struggling with this as I am, then together we could grow. Talk like-minded. So, today is a more personal problem. More of a problem with dealing with love or relationships. So, for me, though I don't want to say so, personally, it's been a very long time since I've been in a relationship, I could say. And sure, I have wanted and sought a relationship in the past those 3 to 4 years, but never really went anywhere. And partially the reason I think that is because of the type of person I was, or the way, the style of life I lived. It wasn't so much as I want a relationship at that time, but more of I was only seeking a relationship or a person in order to soothe that feeling of loneliness you get over time. It was more of to satiate my own desires than to actually apply myself to somebody in a meaningful manner. And I think that's also a reason why, to many of us, God never, obviously He does answer our prayers, but that answer isn't always going to be yes. Sometimes it will be no, or you're not ready, or that is not for you. many things. But that He will deny our prayers sometimes, or He will deny us something we want. He will answer our prayers with what He knows is right, and what He knows we can and can't handle. Because when you think about it, and a lot of people say this, whenever you seek a daughter of God, it's His daughter. When you think about it, as a father, I'm not a father, but I'm assuming that a father wouldn't just want to give his daughter to just anybody, especially someone who allows themselves to be consumed by their emotions, their lusts. So that's why I think that God sometimes to us, when we pray or seek and ask for a relationship or something along those lines, He will say no, because He knows that we're not ready. That as the person we are now would not be able to give ourselves to that other person fully, to be able to place God above that other person in the relationship. Because I think whenever you get into a relationship, you usually end up putting that person on a pedestal. You're always, like that 2-week honeymoon phase. You're always trying to please them and always show your love and be so affectionate in the little honeymoon phase. And in that, you'll a lot of people will, like, if you're seeking God and God gives you this relationship, there's a lot of people sometimes they end up putting their partner above God, and that's not what we're supposed to do. In the relationship, we're always supposed to put God first. Always God first. Because Clive said this, the preacher that goes to the colleges. He says that if you think your partner can satisfy all your spiritual and emotional needs, we're mistaken. And I agree with that, because I also think it's unfair to think that your partner has or can satisfy or meet all your emotional needs, because that would just be putting a whole burden on them. That's unfair. But God can, and in ways we don't even know, because He works in mysterious ways. And for me, that's been a very common issue, or at least a recurring issue that I come across a lot during long-term periods in my life. And I believe that it is because I'm not ready yet. I'm not the man who God would intends me to be. A leader, a strong person, a firm in my faith, somebody who can devote myself to the other person and still put God first, and still seek God above anybody else. And sometimes it could be that your partner is not ready for you. That could also be the case, and I wouldn't know, because I feel like I've always been on the end where I'm not ready for a partner, And sometimes God does call us to doesn't call all of us to be married. Some of us are called to be alone. And that's good sometimes. Well, it's always good. It's good because then the goal is to always devote ourselves to God solely. Now, do I always have that feeling in the background for wanting a relationship? Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm freaking 19 years old. I'm not just started life, essentially. But I still do believe I'm not ready. And it can be a hard situation to admit, or a reality to grasp at, because you see your friends, your family, colleagues, co-workers, acquaintances, they all have a relationship, get in a relationship. You see their posts. It can get hard sometimes, and it does. It gets lonely at times, even. But I believe that with that, we should also find that we should fill that loneliness with seeking the love and the presence of God. Because remember, your partner can't satisfy or meet all your emotional needs and wants, but God can. He can fill that void of loneliness with His love and His presence. And it's obviously still a problem for me, and I'm still working on it, and it's a daily struggle at this point to fill that void. But we gotta seek, and we shall find. That's a more down to earth, more personal talk, I guess. But I mean, it feels good to talk about it. And I hope, I do hope that if you are feeling that way, that you do try your best to put the Lord first above all else. Seeking a relationship over God is never going to work. And that's why I also think that I'm not ready, because I allow myself to sometimes give in to my own desires. That I give up sometimes. I'm lazy too. And sometimes I end up just, acting out from emotion instead of calming down. But that's why it's a daily struggle. Jesus never said it would be easy. And this earth is more like a prepper for what is to come. Well, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go warm up, and then I'll record the first set. Well, I mean, the reason my videos are short is because I only do one set essentially for all workouts, except for like my beginner. So that's why I can't really do much of workout part of the video, because I end up I only do one set, so I never really I'm there for like a minute and a half, and then I'll move on to the next workout, but we'll see. Alright, we're gonna go straight back, and I'll start recording once I hit the first workout.
I completely changed up. I was like, I'm going to apply to PA school.
Yeah.
took my GRE and like did really well. And now I'm working in the medical line. It's fun. No, I had a job, applied at a job place. And now I'm PhD. I was in medicine when I had a second. So I had applied at a derm clinic, but I didn't get it. And applied at a spine place where I am now.
I remember there was a big snowstorm. I trudged through that snow up past my knees to the gym. It took me about an hour and a half to get to the gym. And I thought to myself, those fuckers in California right now, they're driving a Porsche and a Ferrari out in the sun, going to the beach. I'm here trudging through the snow, and they're gonna pay for that.
Whoa. All right. That will conclude the, I kind of like this angle now. I like it. That will conclude the back workout. Ooh. It was, it wasn't the best back workout I've had. But I still got the workout in. And it counts towards something, What's it called? Honestly, I did not feel like coming to the gym today. Before I got in the car and started driving, I did not feel like coming. I felt like just taking the day off. Just staying home, watching a movie, eating or something. But I still came regardless, so I think we achieved something. We did something at least. We put the work in. We got pumping. So I think that was a success. We got a nasty pump. Was it the best one? No. Was it a good pump? Yes. And I think now I earned my food for the day. Or at least what I'm about to go eat. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat, to be honest. Probably stop at Aldi. Good old Aldi to get some food. Honestly, Aldi has some deals. So if you've never gone to Aldi, you should go. But that concludes my back workout. Day, whatever it is. And, during the workout, I was scrolling through TikTok, and I saw, I'm gonna link the video, but it's a video about the Antichrist and, the second coming of Jesus. It's talking about, there was a part in there where, I forgot her name, but she talks about how we have to keep our focus on God. And to what I was saying earlier before the workout, I think that's true. Or at least like that, I think that ties in together. Like to keep ourselves in the way of God, we have to focus on God. You know how I was saying put God before your partner so that God may work in your relationship. I think that ties in too. She gives an example of one of the first martyrs who died getting stoned, but while being persecuted and stoned, he was focusing on God. And when I was watching it, it clicked in my head. That's oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. That whenever anything is going on in our life, good or bad, regardless, we have to keep our focus on God in order to not stray away, to say the least. But I'll link the video. I'll put the link in the description so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But that'll be it, pretty much. I don't think I have anything else to say. I said about everything I currently have in my head. And I think for a workout off of pre, that was good. All I had was 2 bananas and 2 spoons of honey and salt. Not a spoonful of salt, but sprinkled the top of the spoon of honey with salt. So I think that'll be a good work. It was a good workout. But that'll be it. God bless you all, and as always, thank you for watching.